The Rolloff family has been at the center of attention for years, thanks to their hit TLC reality show, Little People, Big World. Over the course of nearly 2 decades, viewers have watched the ups and downs of this famous family, from heartwarming milestones to bitter feuds. But in recent years, one of the most heartbreaking aspects of their story has been the strained relationship between Zach Roloff and his father, Matt Roloff. Now, Zach has made a shocking revelation. He has no relationship with his dad. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Rolloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. The news has left fans both heartbroken and divided. How did things get to this point? What exactly happened between Zach and Matt that caused such a rift? And is there any hope for reconciliation? Let's break down the latest updates and revisit the long history of tension that has led to this painful situation. It all began with what many considered a dream opportunity, the possibility of Zach taking over Rolloff Farms, the sprawling family property in Oregon that has been featured prominently on Little People, Big World for years. For decades, Rolloff Farms has been more than just a business. It has been the heart and soul of the Rolloff family. The pumpkin patch, the family events, the iconic red barn, it's all been a symbol of the family's legacy. Zach, along with his wife Tori, had expressed interest in buying a portion of the farm to raise their growing family and continue the Rolloff traditions. However, negotiations between Zach and Matt did not go as planned. The discussions quickly turned sour, with both sides admitting that things got heated and emotional. Zach publicly described his father's handling of the situation as extremely misguided and dishonest. He accused Matt of manipulating the narrative and making it impossible for him to purchase the farm on fair terms. On the other hand, Matt claimed he gave his children ample opportunity to buy into the property, but the terms weren't agreeable to either party. What followed was a complete breakdown in communication. Zach and Tori made the tough decision to distance themselves from the farm altogether. They packed up their belongings and moved to a new home in Washington state, far from Rolloff Farms and the family drama. While fans hoped time would heal the wounds, it seems the situation has only worsened. In a recent candid conversation, Zach revealed the heartbreaking truth. He has no relationship with his father, Matt. According to Zach, they barely communicate and there is little to no contact between them. The revelation came as a shock to many longtime fans who remember the early days of Little People, Big World, when Matt and Zach's relationship, despite its challenges, seemed rooted in love and shared experiences. As one of the family members with dwarfism, Zach and Matt often bonded over their shared understanding of the unique challenges they face. But now, that bond appears to be completely severed. Zach didn't mince words when discussing the current state of his relationship with his dad. He admitted that the issues run deep and that they go beyond just the failed farm negotiations. According to Zach, unresolved tensions, hurt feelings, and clashing personalities have built up over the years, creating a wall between him and Matt that neither seems ready to break down. For viewers of Little People, Big World, the tension between Matt and Zach has been evident for quite some time. Subtle comments, awkward family gatherings, and noticeable absences have fueled speculation that all is not well between father and son. But now, Zach's confirmation removes all doubt. The rift is real, and it's painful. This isn't the first time family drama has rocked the Rolloff household. Over the years, the Rolloffs have dealt with divorces, remarriages, and countless disagreements. Matt's divorce from Amy Rolloff, the matriarch of the family, was a major turning point that created division among their children. Matt's relationship with Caryn Chandler, a former employee at Rolloff Farms, has also been a source of tension, particularly with Zach and his siblings. Zach and Tori have been vocal about their discomfort with Caryn, admitting that her presence has made family gatherings difficult. Though Matt and Caryn are now engaged and planning their future together, Zach has made it clear that this has complicated his relationship with his father even further. Many fans have expressed sadness over the fractured relationship, especially considering Zach is now a father himself. With 3 young children, Jackson, Lila, and Josiah, fans had hoped that Matt and Zach would work things out for the sake of the grandchildren. Unfortunately, it appears that the rift remains unresolved, and Matt's involvement in his grandchildren's lives is minimal at best. Zach's revelation has reignited debates among Little People, Big World viewers. Some sympathize with Zach, believing that Matt handled the farm situation poorly and let his business mindset get in the way of family unity. Others argue that Zach should have been more understanding of the complexities of managing a large family property and that Matt had every right to handle things as he saw fit. Regardless of where fans stand, one thing is clear: this is a heartbreaking situation for everyone involved. Watching a once close father and son drift apart has been difficult, not just for the family, but for the millions of fans who have invested in their journey over the years. Adding to the complexity is the uncertainty surrounding the future of Rolloff Farms. With Zach and his siblings out of the picture, Matt has been left to manage the property on his own. He has discussed retirement and even hinted at the possibility of selling parts of the farm, leading many to wonder what will become of the family legacy. Matt has expressed regret that his dream of keeping Rolloff Farms in the family hasn't panned out the way he hoped. But at the same time, he has defended his actions, insisting that he offered fair opportunities to his children and that the final decisions were simply part of life and business. Meanwhile, Zach and Tori have been focusing on building their own life away from the farm. Their home in Washington has given them space and a fresh start, though the pain of the fractured family ties lingers. In recent interviews and social media posts, Zach has made it clear that, for now, he is prioritizing his wife, children, and personal well-being. He's focusing on being a present and involved father and creating happy memories with his young family. Tori, for her part, has been supportive of Zach through this difficult period. She has spoken openly about the emotional challenges of navigating family conflict while trying to protect her own household from the drama. Despite the hurt, Tori remains hopeful that someday, fences can be mended. But for now, she and Zach are putting distance between themselves and the toxicity. The situation has also sparked broader discussions about the challenges of mixing family and business. Many viewers have pointed out that when financial matters, property, and inheritances are involved, even the strongest families can face division. Unfortunately for the Roloffs, their struggles have played out in the public eye, making every disagreement and hurt feeling even more complicated. As for the rest of the Rolloff family, relationships remain strained, but not entirely broken. Amy Rolloff, Zach's mom, has tried to stay neutral, though she has expressed sadness over the tension between her son and ex-husband. Amy's new husband, Chris Merrick, has also done his best to support Amy while steering clear of the family's complex dynamics. Jeremy and Audrey Roloff, Zach's brother and sister-in-law, have similarly distanced themselves from Rolloff Farms and the reality TV spotlight. Though they have had their own disagreements with Matt and the family over the years, their relationship with Zach and Tori has been somewhat more private and less explosive. As for the youngest Rolloff siblings, Jacob and Isabel, they have largely stayed away from the farm drama. Jacob, in particular, has been vocal about his issues with the show and his desire to live a more private life, away from the cameras and controversy. Despite all the challenges, some fans remain hopeful that time can heal the wounds. Others fear that the damage is permanent and that the Rolloff family will never fully come back together. Zach's revelation that he has no relationship with Matt is a sobering reminder that fame, fortune, and family legacies cannot always overcome hurt feelings and unresolved conflicts. It's a situation that many families, even those outside of the public eye, can relate to. The Roloffs may be reality TV stars, but at the end of the day, they are human, grappling with the same emotions and struggles that countless families face every day. For now, Zach and Tori are focused on their little family, cherishing the milestones, laughter, and love they share with their children. Whether or not Matt will one day play a more active role in their lives remains to be seen. Fans of Little People, Big World continue to tune in, hoping for a happy ending, or at least some form of reconciliation. But with Zach's latest statement, it seems that the road to healing is longer and more complicated than anyone anticipated. The Rolloff family story has always been one of love, perseverance, and, yes, conflict. But as painful as the current situation may be, It's also a reminder of the importance of honest communication, forgiveness, and the willingness to rebuild whenever the time is right. As the future of Little People, Big World remains uncertain, one thing is for sure: fans will be watching, waiting, and hoping that someday, father and son can find their way back to each other. For now, though, Zach has made it clear there is no relationship with his dad, and that heartbreaking reality is something both he and the fans are still coming to terms with. The story of the Rolloff family continues, complicated, emotional, and, as always, deeply human.